I have no clue what just happened. Posted by u/Linehan11. So I'm not sure what just happened. I'm actually pulled over at a park writing this trying to calm down. I was on my way home from work taking the same road I always do. There's never much traffic, 2 or 3 cars total will pass me, but I've never seen a semi-truck on this road before. I was messing with my radio and I started swerving into the wrong lane, and when I looked up the truck was right in front of me. I can still hear him honking, and as I closed my eyes and just braced myself I realized nothing happened. I quickly drove back into my lane and looked in my mirror thinking I was saved by God, and he swerved out of the way, but when I looked back there was nothing. No truck, no lights, just an empty road. I'm not sure what happened exactly. Mom died years ago. Dad got a phone call from her. Posted by u/InfiniteChemistry88. My mom died 13 years ago. About 4 years ago my dad was on vacation in Arizona with his girlfriend. He said he was up watching TV and the hotel phone rang. He answered it and said it was my mom's voice saying, "I'm okay." He said, "Cass?" And he said the phone was crackly and said, "Tell Heather, me, I am okay." He said his girlfriend was confused why the phone rang. He immediately called me even though it was late and he was crying. My dad doesn't believe in the supernatural but still to this day can't explain that call. Unsettling glitch. Posted by u/Witty Catchy username. This happened in 2010. It was a lovely summer afternoon. Me and my friends just got back from shopping. Walked through my front door with them, placed my shopping bag on top of the sofa, and slumped back onto another sofa. My sister, platinum blonde hair, bowl cut, about 9 to 10 at the time, comes into the living room and starts rummaging through my bag. I tell her to get lost. She wanders off into the other room and presumably goes upstairs. My friends don't acknowledge the interaction, we just carry on talking. Half an hour later, my mom and sister come through the front door. Shivers up my spine. "Wait a minute, you were here? What are you talking about? We've just got home. How was your day?" No, wait." I reiterate my version of events to my mom, sister and friends, and they burst out laughing. Calling me crazy, seeing ghosts or whatever. The reason I made a big deal about my sister's appearance previously, is because even though the actual image of her was fuzzy, seeing her going through my bag, I distinctly remember the blonde hair. To this day, I'm not sure what happened. But I know for damn sure something happened. Staircase disappeared then reappears. Posted by u/Grincy1. This happened in 2017. Okay. Myself and my coworker check into a hotel, days in, after work. We work out town in the oil fields. We check in at front desk and then go back outside door to grab our bags. We decide to go out the side door where truck is parked instead front door where we came in. We walk down the hallway and go through the last door to where the staircase and exit should be. When we walk through we enter a small space with 2 doors, a locked storage room and an exit. My coworker says to me, "No stairs in this place?" And he tries the handle of the locked door looking for them. It's a 4-story inn. We had a room on the top floor. Most hotels built like this have a staircase on each side of the building. Anyways, he tries the other door to see maybe they are through there while I'm standing beside him. It's locked. It was a space no bigger than 6x4. We were literally bumping shoulders looking for stairs. There were just 2 doors and walls. We go outside the exit. He says once again, "No stairs, eh?" We're Canadian. I look back through the exit for another look and nope, definitely none. We grab our stuff out of the truck and go back in through the front door. As we're waiting for the elevator we ask the front desk girl, "Where are the stairs in this place?" She looks at us like we're stupid and points to the end of the hallway and directs us to the door that we just went through. We are like, okay." We take elevator up, drop off our bags and decide to go grab something to eat. Now we take the stairs down to see where that leads us. We get to bottom of stairs and boom, we are in the room that we just tried. Now we go out the exit. I look back through and the staircase is there now. There is only one exit on that side of the building. Needless to say we are astonished and pretty weirded out, so now we decide to go back in the front again and try and walk through hallway and door once again to try and see what we missed. Walk through and boom. Now the tiny space has a big ol' staircase. No way we could have missed it. It was literally beside the locked door we were trying to open. I would have had to be standing right in front of the staircase while he was trying the other door. We were just in there bumping shoulders like it was a small space. You could only fit like 3 people in there. We both agree there was definitely not any stairs when we first went through. I was sure I had a 3rd child for a few minutes. Posted by u/Coolfheart. I sincerely apologize if this is not the right place to post this. I read all the rules and I think I'm in the right place for this. First, I just want to say that yes, I am 100% positive that this was not a dream and that I was awake. My husband also witnessed this. I have 2 children and I had put them to bed for the night and sat down to watch some TV. I fell asleep for a while, maybe an hour or so. A little bit after I woke up I decided to go check on my kids before heading to bed, but when I went into my son's room first to see him asleep I started frantically looking for another child that I was sure was supposed to also be asleep in his room with him. I even knew places to look in the room where I would commonly find this child. I started to get really freaked out and panicked that I couldn't find them and thought to myself maybe they are asleep in my daughter's room with her, and as I walked to her room right before I got to the doorway it hit me like a wave. I realized I only have 2 children and I felt such a huge relief that there was no missing child, and I felt completely different than I just did a moment before. I have no idea how to explain this, and I understand there may be some kind of explanation I haven't figured out yet, but I do not drink or do any kind of drugs, I don't have any mental health issues, and I get enough sleep. I've never experienced anything like this and I was fully aware and awake. I also didn't have a dream about anything like that while I was asleep. I didn't have a dream at all. I also remember that I kind of felt that my son and this non-existent child were twins. Edit: I should have specified that it was about 30 to 45 minutes between me waking up and then going to check on the kids before bed. I had woken up and did a few things then went to check on them. I should have mentioned that originally accidentally stumbled into a creepy seemingly ghost town. Still cannot find it to this day. Posted by u/Malek. About 3 years ago, my boyfriend and I were big into urban exploring and driving around to explore the area we live in. We had just started dating at this point, and had gone on previous adventures and escapades. However, neither of us had ever had something like this happen before. On a cool autumn night, about a half hour before sundown, we were taking one of our usual explorative drives around our county. We were laughing and making jokes, driving around and trying to find abandoned buildings to photograph and explore. At some point, we had taken a back road that neither of us had noticed or been down before. As we drove down the road in an excited bewilderment of what we might discover, we came upon a very small town. And I say small town meaning a row of dilapidated-looking houses, an old convenience store, and a seemingly modern church. We started conversing, stating how neither of us had ever been to this little town or heard of it. While driving down the roadway, my boyfriend and I both noticed that there were no cars, no people, no lights on, nothing indicative of people living there. As we passed the church, the roadway led out to a different road and there was a large pond directly in front of us. We began discussing how strange it was that the town seemed empty, abandoned, almost as if it were a little ghost town. That's when we heard it. At that moment, the entire town was serenaded with extremely loud church music and church bells. My boyfriend and I both looked at each other with slight panic and confusion. We decided to get out of the car and walk around a little bit, as the area appeared deserted. The music continued, which I can only assume was coming from the church, but it filled the town with such an eerie ambience. I walked towards the church and saw that there was a sign near the entrance. Ironically and creepily enough, the sign read, Pleasant Valley Church. At that moment, I got an unsettling feeling. As my boyfriend continued to walk around and look at the houses with a great amount of skepticism, I called out to him. "Hey, I think we should probably go." My boyfriend jogged over and agreed. "This is really weird. Let's get the fuck out of here." We both got back into the car and drove away from this strange, otherworldly town in silence. After a few moments, my boyfriend broke the silence. "Well, that was weird." I nodded and thought about how odd that experience had been. "Maybe we should see if we can find this place again? Perhaps it's just a weird little town and no one was home. Who knows?" About a week or so later, my boyfriend and I went out on one of our adventures and drove around. We both decided to try and find the ghost town again. I can't tell you how many countless hours we spent driving around our county for months, tirelessly trying to find this place. We never did, and we still never have. Neither of us know or can really explain what exactly happened that evening, but it always chills me to recount the story, knowing that this little town at the edge of the woods seemed to just disappear.
Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe for more videos.